Hi dear students, good morning. Myself Veda. Welcome back to my class. In previous class, we learned the poem Gymnastic Clock. Now, before going to knowing another topic, I would like to share some information with you about the pollution. Dear students, listen carefully. Nowadays, pollution is one of the biggest problem we humans. See, humans are facing today the rate by which pollution has increased in last few decades has raised a question on the existence of life in future. Listen, all the countries of world are worried by the losses caused by the pollution nowadays. Let's we now to definition of what is pollution. Did you know what is pollution? Listen carefully. Pollution means the presence in or introduction into the environment of a substance which has harmful or poisonous effects. Listen carefully. Once again I repeat it. What is pollution? Pollution means the presence in or introduction into the environment of a substance which has harmful or poisonous effects. You simply understand, dear students, pollution is something introduced into the environment. Clear? That is dirty, unclean, or has harmful effect. Clear? You take an example. Toxic waste dumped into the water. It is the best example of pollution. You see in your life, every day we dumped so many waste things in the water. It is the best example of the pollution. Let's see now the types of pollution. Okay, listen carefully. In our atmosphere, we have so many pollution, dear students. Like given below, the 5 major types of pollutions include air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, light pollution, and last one is noise pollution. Listen carefully. See here. We see in our atmosphere so many pollutions. But majorly we see the first one, air pollution. See students, how can the air is polluted. Second one is water pollution. In our daily life, we dump many of the things in the waters. For example, seas or oceans. Listen. Next one is soil pollution. Third one is soil pollution. Next, fourth one is light pollution. Next one is last one, noise pollution. Nowadays, this pollution is also one of the major pollution also. Listen. These are the major types of pollutions. Dear students, you have any ideas about avoiding these pollution? Listen carefully. Do you have any ideas avoiding these pollutions? No idea? Okay, it's not a problem. Let's we come to know how to avoid the pollution. Mainly, we see plastic dumped into the water and also earth. Why we avoid plastic dumped in the water and also earth? Let's know the brief manner in the lesson avoid plastic. The lesson name is avoid plastic. Listen carefully, dear students. Once I read the lesson. It is time to say no to plastic. Plastic is not a strange product to anyone. It's everywhere in the present world and it has become a part of our life. Alexander Parks created the first man-made plastic. He demonstrated it in an international exhibition in London. He named it as Perkisine. Next para. Listen carefully. In the common and wide use of plastic is mainly because it is inexpensive, it is long lasting, and it is easy to make. This substance can be molded into any form by heating, and it can be retained in that particular form when cooled. It can be made into thin and light material which is now widely used to make hard and disposable carry bags or packing materials. Listen next one para. These qualities cause threat to the environment as it is cheap and easily available. People dispose plastic everywhere. Plastic stays on the earth's surface for many centuries as it is long lasting and it is impossible to decompose. Listen once again, I repeated the reading this unit. Listen. It is time to say no to plastic. Plastic is not a strange product to anyone. It's everywhere in the present world and it has become a part of our life. Alexander Parks created the first man-made plastic. He demonstrated it in an international exhibition in London. He named it as Perkisine. The common and wide use of plastic is mainly because it is inexpensive, it is long lasting, and it is easy to make. This substance can be molded into any form by heating, and it can be retained in that particular form when cooled. It can be made into thin and light material which is now widely used to make hard and disposable carry bags or packing materials also. Now next, these qualities cause threat to environment as it is cheap and easily available. People dispose plastic everywhere. Plastic stays on the earth's surface for many centuries as it is long lasting and is impossible to decompose. Dear students, listen carefully. Let's we now some new words in the unit. Listen here. First one word is strange. Strange means unusual or surprising, difficult to explain. Next one word is decompose. Decompose means clearly show the existence. Clearly show the existence. Next one is wide. Wide means of great or more than average people. Wide means of great or more than average people. Next one is mold. Mold means give a shape to. Give a shape to. Please point out all of you. Mold means give a shape to. Next one word is disposable. Disposable means meant to be used once and thrown. Next one word is non. Non means not capable of being. Non means not capable of being. Next one word is biodegradable. Biodegradable means decomposed. Biodegradable means decomposed. Next one word is enormous. Enormous means very large or huge. Next one word hazards. Hazards means risky or dangerous. Clear? Next last one word is migration. Migration means move from one place to another. Once again, I repeated the same words. Please point out all of you. Strange means unusual or surprising, difficult to explain. Demonstrated means clearly show the existence. Next one, wide. Wide means of great or more than average people. Next one is mold. Mold means give a shape to. Next one is disposable. Disposable means meant to be used once or thrown. Next one is non. Non means not capable of being. Next one word is biodegradable, decomposed. Next one word is enormous. Enormous means very large or huge. Next one word is hazards. Hazards means risky, dangerous. Point out, please. Now last one word, migration. Migration means move from one place to another place. Clear? Now let's come to content analysis. It is time to say no to plastic. Why? It is time to say no to plastic. Because, listen carefully, plastic is not a strange product to anyone. Strange means unusual or surprising. Difficult to explain, but plastic is not a strange. Listen carefully. Plastic is not a strange product to anyone. It's everywhere in the present world and it has become a part of our life. You see, nowadays, plastic is one of the part in our life. We use more plastic in our life, daily life also. Listen, Alexander Perks created the first man-made plastic. Listen carefully. Alexander Perks created the first man-made plastic. Who created the first man-made plastic? Alexander Perks created the first man-made plastic. When Alexander Perks created the first man-made plastic, he demonstrated it in an international exhibition in London in first time. Clear? He named it as Perksine. Listen, when Alexander Perks created the first man-made plastic, he named it as Perksine. Listen, what did he name it? He named it as Perksine. Next, we see dear students, the common and wide use of plastic is mainly because it is inexpensive. Listen carefully. Nowadays, the common and wide also use plastic because it is inexpensive, not expensive. Expensive means costly. Expensive material, costly material. You pay more money, but plastic is inexpensive material, low cost material, and it is long lasting. Listen, and it is long lasting, and it is also easy to make. That reason nowadays we use plastic more and more. Did you understand? Nowadays people were using plastic more and more because it is inexpensive, it is long lasting, and it is made very easy. Very easy. In that reason, people were using plastic more and more. This substance can be molded. Listen carefully. This substance can be molded. Molded means give a shape into any form by heating. Only by heating. It can be retained. Listen, it can be retained in that particular form when cooled. Clear? Listen. See students, it can be made into thin and light materials also, which is now widely used, make hard and disposable. Disposable means meant to be used once and thrown. Meant to be used once and thrown. It is called disposable. It is called disposable. Did you understand? It can be made into thin and light material which is now widely used to make hard and disposable carry bags or packing materials also. Did you understand? We use carry bags and packing materials also. Did you understand? Listen carefully. In our daily life, we use more of the plastics like carry bags and bottles. Listen, and some straws, etc. But listen carefully. These qualities cause threat to environment as it is cheap and easily available. People dispose plastic everywhere. Did you understand? People dispose plastic everywhere. Why did people dispose plastic everywhere? Do you know? Listen carefully. People dispose plastic everywhere because it is cheap and easily available and easily disposable also. Listen carefully. Plastic stays on the earth's surface for many centuries as it is long lasting and is impossible to decompose. Clear? Listen carefully. People dispose plastic everywhere. In that reason, listen, plastic stays on the earth's surface more for many centuries as it is long lasting and it is impossible to decompose. Decompose means biodegradable. Decompose means biodegradable. But it is non-biodegradable means it is non-biodegradable material. Listen carefully. I ask one of the question. Please answer me. Give the reason for plastic pollution. Give the reason for plastic pollution. Listen carefully. Plastic stays on the earth's surface for many centuries as it is long lasting and it is impossible to decompose. In that reason, nowadays we see more of the plastic pollution. Did you understand? Listen carefully, dear students. It ultimately causes enormous environmental hazards. Enormous means very large. Hazards means dangerous. When we use more and more plastic, then listen, it ultimately causes enormous environmental hazards. Did you already know the meaning of the word hazards? Hazards means dangerous. Listen carefully. Due to migration. Migration means move from one place to another place. Plastic take migration. Migration means move from one place to another place. See dear students, when plastic pollution we can see mainly in cities. When these are thrown after use, they remain in the soil in the same form as they were non-biodegradable. Did you understand? Listen carefully. Plastic pollution is highly concentrated in a big cities. When these are thrown after use, they remain in the soil in the same form as they are non-biodegradable. Okay, it's over. Take today's question. Listen carefully. I just check your understanding. Why do people dispose plastic everywhere? Give the reason for plastic pollution. Where is plastic pollution seen more? Where does the plastic so disposable remain? So disposed remain. Once again, you take today's question. Listen carefully. Who invited plastic? Next one is what did he rename? What did he name it? Next one, why do people dispose plastic everywhere? Give the reason for plastic pollution. Where is plastic pollution seen more? Where does the plastic so disposed remain? Okay, dear students, next class I continue this lesson. Thank you very much. Please point out these questions and you search the answer in your textbook.